Okay, we'll go ahead and get started here, folks. Bobby was here. I don't know where he went.
He's downstairs looking for manuals
Oh, okay. Manuals for what?
for his classes. He said he needed some new manuals.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, that's pretty important, so we'll,
He and Bill run down there and see if they can find.
Excuse him.
yeah, okay. All righty. Well, anyhow, we have, starting from the right here on your screen, Roger, KJ4YSY, David, KB4ESN, Bob, KI4JWK, and Brad, WA4HBM. So slim pickings tonight. Glenn won't be here. He's got that CW University thing, and that's going to tie him up for several Mondays and Thursdays. So he was texting me some questions the other day about CW. So anyhow, and we may have Bobby here a little bit later. Let's see. The first thing we need to do is, and I can never find my calendar and talk at the same time, but it's on here someplace. We need to talk about the when we want to have the luncheon for this month. Anybody got a calendar handy? What are the last two Thursdays in April?
Got the 23rd and the 30th.
Okay. Does anybody have anybody that wants to come to the luncheon have any preference between those two? Well, let's go ahead and do it on the 23rd then. I don't know about the Dawson. Sometimes they have stuff going on. So if that's a problem for them, I might reschedule it. But and it's an even numbered month, so we're going to be going to there it is. Be going to Denny's, just right up the road here. So April 23rd at 11:30 at Denny's. Okay, we've had some nice spring weather here. Has anybody been out in the field or anything?
No.
Nope, not.
I've not been out.
Okay. I figured I probably would have heard if you had. I think we're going to set some things up on Saturdays here pretty soon, as we've got some folks that are interested. For example, Bob right there has the misfortune of having to work during the week, and KY-4K the same thing, and KK4FWU, and just a whole bunch of folks. So be watching for a possible short notice for a Saturday trip. And in fact, we could have done it last Saturday, but a lot of us were thinking ahead towards watching basketball and all that kind of stuff. So.
I'm about ready to go back to the horse park.
Yeah.
We're gonna start on Friday.
Yeah.
And stay till Saturday evening.
Well, and that would be good too, because now a lot of people would just come out on Saturday.
Yeah.
When they're not working.
I'm
So
ready to spend the night though.
yeah.
It's getting warm enough
Yeah.
now.
So you'd be going out on Friday and then staying like till Sunday, do you think,
I'll
or
probably stay till about 3 or 4 o'clock on
Saturday afternoon? Okay. And yeah, I really like the horse park. There's nothing wrong with other places, but it just seems kind of comfortable out there to me.
I need to check though, we've got a new campground supervisor out there.
Okay.
And I have met him, but I didn't get to talk to him.
Okay.
So I'll go out one day and introduce myself and explain to him what we do and why we do it.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure he'll cooperate just like the other two did. So.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So he needs to.
Yeah, we got the Rolex coming up here the last weekend of April.
Last weekend of April.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
25th or something, somewhere in that neighborhood. Whatever that weekend is, about the 25th or 26th.
Okay.
So we want to serve.
Yeah, it's Friday the 24th through Sunday the 26th. Yeah, it used to be Dayton Hamvention weekend. Okay, so let's, I tell you what, let's do, let's just kind of starting with Brad, let's just go around and see what if anything, anybody's been doing in terms of kit building, antennas, fieldwork preparations, anything like that.
I've been reminiscing a lot. I've been talking to Roger about an old radio that I had, and I brought it in tonight for show and tell.
Oh, okay,
He's
good.
got it over there now, and it is basically one of those, it's about 25 years old, somewhere in that range. It's
Yeah,
got 93 on it. Is it 93 on the data?
93.
It's a single frequency receiver, direct conversion that is only for code practice.
Okay,
And I don't know who made it now, but I couldn't find much about it on the internet. And Bobby has one too. Apparently, we both got them at the same time through the ham club and as kids, years ago. He was
Okay.
having trouble figuring out, looking for the instructions for it, so maybe somebody somewhere would have a diagram for it and information on it.
so it's
Roger, I
a,
want you to take it and play with it, and then give us a report next time of what you think how well it works.
Well, the neat thing is, it's got the schedule on the
Okay.
front, on the front end.
okay, it's a single frequency receiver.
Yes, sir.
It was a kit,
Direct conversion.
okay, direct conversion. And, well, what frequency is it?
I don't know, I don't remember.
Okay.
We can't see the crystal well enough to,
Okay, so here comes Bobby back, so,
he may remember.
Oh,
Let me see it right.
the 40 meter version of that was on 7 dot. The ARRL code frequency is like 7.047.
okay,
So if that was built for 40 meters, that would be about where we were, because
Okay.
that's where they send their code practice
Yeah.
out every day.
Somehow
Yeah.
I was thinking that was the 80 meters, but I may be wrong there.
Well, if it was 80 meters, then I don't know exactly which frequency we had.
And I'm wondering, the frequencies will still be the same even after 23 years?
Oh, yeah, they are.
Mhm.
They still have
Yeah.
that code practice. Even, as a matter of fact, I think your little schedule's probably still the same.
That's what I was wondering
It
about that
is.
too.
The little printout on the decal,
It's still
Yeah.
the same.
yeah.
yeah, I don't know how much power W1AW runs, high, but, you know, it's, you know, and of course, they've got huge antennas, but their signal is just incredible.
You could receive that signal with just enough wire to run from here to your window screen or whatever.
Yeah, I can believe it,
You really didn't need a lot of antenna
yeah.
to get that code practice signal.
So you had this in your basement or something, Brad?
Put it in my basement, forgot all about it, been sitting down under a shelf for years, decades even.
Uh-huh.
I remember using it and I remember building it, and I guess I got it about the same time you got yours, Bobby.
Yeah, because we all got them through the club here.
Through the club.
And it was called Adventure Radio or something like that was the company. But you can't, I found a little page about them, but you can't get the kit. I don't guess they make them anymore.
Okay. That sounds familiar, though, Adventure Radio.
Yeah,
Okay.
I found the link to Adventure Radio on the internet, but it was broken.
okay.
So they're no longer apparently.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the name of the company. Because it wasn't too long ago, I have almost a 75 or 80% kit. I've got that frame and all the parts. Just a few components are missing, and I was trying to get a document on it, a schematic, but never could find it. So I might try to take some photographs of that and figure out what parts I'm missing.
Yeah.
I'll make another search at my house and some of the files I've got, see if I didn't stuck it away somewhere. If I
Yeah,
can
we
find it.
we could get a frequency going that we adopt as a KY-QRP frequency. If it was all on the same frequency, you know, when we could all have those radios on the air. And we can use 7047, except when W1AW isn't on the air.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you don't want to get on there when they get on there.
Yeah. Brad, anything else for us tonight?
No, sir, I guess that'd be it.
Yeah. Your name sign says that you're Mandy, but we all know you're actually Brad, so.
Depends on what the day of the week it is.
Okay, Mr. Bobby, oh, I'm sorry.
We've been playing co-practice on 2 meters.
Okay, I'll just go ahead and pick up you, Roger, since you're,
Okay.
yeah.
Been playing co-practice on 2 meters, 144.06. No certain time, just been calling each other up, and me and Glenn, and his name is Kevin from Frankfurt.
Okay,
And actually, turn the radios down to about 5 watts and still get to Frankfurt and everything on 2 meters. And that's with the vertical antenna. We all got vertical antennas, so it's getting out pretty good. And, but we have been getting on there about 3 times a week and playing
Okay.
club. But since Glenn started his Code Academy, we kind of backed off just a little bit. But it's good. We're not disturbing anybody, and I don't think we're going far enough to hurt anything anyway. And that's just
yeah, well, as long as you're in, you know, the standard CW area, that's
Yeah.
fine. And
yeah.
you might work some DX some night, just who the heck knows? Somebody hears you on and tries to call, you know, slows down to your speed, hopefully, and.
Well, we do give
calls
her
you.
call signs, you know.
Yeah, every 10 minutes
Pretty
anyway.
well keep it as legal as we can. you
Yeah,
know.
well, just as long as you sign every 10 minutes, you're
Yeah.
good. Okay, anything else for us, Roger? Kits?
No, I haven't done.
I think you said you
I haven't
hadn't.
done a kit one this winter. I just kept putting it off until winter was over with. I did buy some parts, went to Texas, to my grandson's wedding, and visited Mauser Electronics.
Okay.
And, where they're not really open to the public, they have got, you can order parts and then, the local people can just stop there and pick them up in just a couple of hours after you order them. So that's pretty neat. And so I had to order me a few parts and stop by. It was only about 5 miles from where my daughter lived. So I ordered a few parts and stopped by Mauser's and picked them up. And
Okay.
it's a huge building. I mean, it is huge. And when they say that they got 5 million parts, there's no doubt about it, they got 5 million parts. And there was nice people to deal with, very, very friendly. So I really enjoyed the visit.
Okay. Anything else going on QRP related? Okay.
That's all I got.
David, anything to report QRP wise? Okay. And Bob? Okay, well, we'll get to, now we go to Bobby then. Bobby, anything, and we haven't seen you in a while, anything at all that you've done QRP kits? Or?
Yeah, I don't have a picture of the, I built, man, I get Barry, KY-QRP, and he does some soldering for me.
Yeah, and he can do stuff, he could do that stuff with his eyes closed, whereas most of the rest of us.
Anyway, so I'd ordered a couple of kits here lately, and the first one we completed was called the Ozark Patrol.
Yeah.
And it is I think we might have brought that to coffee one morning or something.
Yeah, and Glenn has brought his. to the
Okay,
meeting.
so you've seen an Ozark Patrol.
Yeah.
Receiver. It's
Regenerative receiver.
Regenerative receiver, kind of old school, but done with more modern day components, but based on the old theory. And, yeah, the old principles. And so if you fiddle with it long enough, you can kind of get the hang of it, and you can tune in some shortwave stations and some sideband on 80 meters. The last thing I built, and I know this won't do any good to hold this up, unless you wanted to put it up there in front of the camera and take a look at it. This is the Ultimate 3. This is by a German, Hans Sommer, and he produces some really unique kits. This particular kit will do QRSS, CW, and all kinds of Hellscriber and all kinds of different digital modes.
Okay.
And it'll do, the reason I got it is I want to run Whisper on it. and the weak signal propagation reporting mode. And this puts out 1/4 of a watt. And this one was built for 20 meters. It has the 2-line by 16 character backlit blue display on it, which shows the frequency. He's got kind of a little heartbeat character that when it's fully operating right, it sits there and beats, you know, like a little heart beating to let you know that the whole system is working. So it, I can just pass the phone around to these guys if they want to look at it.
What's it called?
It's called the Ultimate 3S. That's what it's called, and it is it's a transmitter for digital modes, and it'll do a bunch of digital modes. But the main people get it basically for the QRSS, CW, and the Whisper. So there's what it looks like. That's the toroid side where we laid it on its face. The display's face down in that particular picture.
Well, the next time, maybe the next
I'll bring
time.
it in.
Yeah, bring it in next time that you're able to
I
make it.
haven't powered it yet. It's
Okay.
complete, but we haven't powered it or programmed it.
Okay. All right, so couple kits built this winter. Anything else or antennas?
Yeah, right
or-
now we're working on an end-fed design that is, if you go to the website, if you search the ham called PA3, Papa Alpha 3, Hotel Oscar, you will get a very good breakdown and description of a multi-band end-fed antenna. Very similar in design to the PAR 40-20-10 design.
Okay.
And we ordered the toroids and the wire, and right now we're in the process of building 2 of those. And if you opt just to build the box with the toroid in it, it turns out to be like a 60-to-1 ratio transformer because thousands of ohms impedance on an end-fed wire. And you gotta match that to 50 ohms. So you end up with like the 60-to-1 transformer. When you build the box by this particular design that on this website, you can use the wire he describes along with another coil. Basically it's a choke that you wind that goes out so many meters on the wire to make it a 3-band antenna. Or you can use the box itself and any half-wave length wire for any ham band that you want and match it to that box. And then, so in other words, take this one box and you coax out and you can have 3 different bands cut, half-wave on each one. And then, so you can start out on one band. If it's early in the morning, you want to try 40. You know, you can put your 40-meter wire up, and then when the afternoon comes around, you can put your 20-meter wire up, and then maybe your 17-meter wire up, you know, or whatever, using all the same box. So if you want to go to that website, if you're interested in a multi-band or a good single-band box for
That's
end-fed.
his QRZ page? Is that?
No, actually, this is his home web page.
Okay, so you have to just search on his call sign?
You search on Google, you don't do this through QRZ.
Okay.
You search Papa Alpha 3 Hotel Oscar,
Okay,
and then you'll get the design for that. So.
okay. Is that the box that Barry was working on?
Yeah.
Okay.
It is.
So you've ordered the parts and you're gradually.
I got the box in. I got enough in to build a couple of them. Actually, we got 4 toroids. So both of us are building a box, and then we're actually still going to have 2 toroids left. So uses a T140-43, and it'll handle. It's wound with 18 gauge copper enamel wire, just magnet wire, and it'll handle around 100 watts at that. If you want to make like a 400 watt version, you can go with a 240-43, I think it is, or you can stack 2 of the 140s and wind it to trifilar wind. No, it's not trifilar wound. It's bifilar for the primary, and then it's single wound from that point on.
Okay.
But anyway, it's all on that webpage. So,
When's it search?
Papa Alpha 3 Hotel Hotel Oscar. So just type in PA3 HHO. Yep.
Okay.
And you'll find that one of the things will have that column say infed after it. So that's your link to it.
Okay, okay. Anything else you've been doing? Antennas, kits, operating, fieldwork preparations?
That's kind of it, really.
I told them while you were out that we may be doing something on a Saturday pretty soon, because we got
Yeah.
some folks that work.
Oh, yeah.
And,
Yeah, me and Roger was talking about that just earlier.
Okay.
But we had some water in our basement when we had that 6 inches of rain. So right
Yeah.
now my shack, everything's kind of, we got it cleaned up, but my wife decided she wanted to repaint the whole place. So
So it's still floating, right?
instead of fixing the thing in a day or two and going on with life, you know, she decided, let's just throw a monkey wrench in it for about the next 3 weeks. Well, you know, what do you do? After 35 years, you say, yeah, dear. And you just start shopping for a new radio. And you say, okay, I'll just buy a new radio.
Okay, well, it's 7:26, so let me just throw it open to anybody that has anything else that they want to add on anything that they've done this winter or anything that they got coming up. We'll hopefully be able to get out in the field pretty soon. And if nobody has anything, we'll go ahead and wrap it up and let Brad and Bars get going here. So small group, but lots of good stuff tonight, so thank you all for coming.